Alright boys, so straight away, straight off the bat, I'm not trying to be a victim here, okay? In fact, I don't really care, but I'm just gonna explain a couple issues I had, with growing up being Indian and what you can do about it. Alright, so I was never really bullied for being Indian because I stay in a country where, it's multicultural, so, to be honest, I was never bullied for it, but what I can say is growing up, I always felt that people subconsciously treated me a little bit worse, even if even if it was very minute. You'll understand what I'm saying if you understand psychology, human psychology well, and you can you can just understand how people feel around you. And yeah, man, it's like people don't want to be racist or whatever. Maybe people aren't even racist. Is this the fact that Indians are generally seen as inferior to all the other races? I think a big part of this is some media and shit, right? Because who's usually the nerd in your favorite TV shows? It's always the Indian guy or the Asian guy, and yeah, man, Indians just got a really bad rep. And it's also the fact that a lot of Indian guys in general are very kind of creepy. They kind of just stare at you for no reason. But again, that's not all Indian guys. It's just a very large majority of them, actually, especially from India itself, because India itself is a country where you're either extremely poor or you're either not poor. There's no really in between, and I think that's reflected in how people act there and shit, especially when they see a white person, especially a white girl. They pop a little chub down there. So yeah, man, just summing it up, it's either, if you're Indian, it's you're either down bad, you're so fucking down bad that you fucking watch porn every day, you jerk off to the most fucked up porn, or you're actually a stand-up Indian. And there's no in between, I'm telling you, because the CEOs of the biggest companies, fucking Google and I forgot the other ones, but the top CEOs of those companies itself, they're Indian people. They're fucking Indian. So that's what I'm saying. It's you're either down bad or you're fucking not. And yeah, man, and the media being how it is, and negative, and the fact that negativity captures a lot more attention than positivity. Because of that, of course, the more negative implication and views of us get tossed around more than the actual positive ones, you know what I'm saying? Because the news, right? What do you see on the news? It's always just negativity. It's always crime, death, whatever, because it captures more attention. We us humans are we just want to see people fucking get shot. And yeah, man, most people just associate people with their most negative traits. And it's no different with seeing an entire race. Now again, I'm not really blaming anyone here, nor am I acting like a victim, because again, I don't really give a shit. But back a couple years ago, I did care about it, and it got me pretty sad, and I just wish I wasn't born an Indian. But right now, I don't give a shit, and I'm glad who I am. Yeah, but yeah, man, besides that, so Indians in general are also probably seen as the most unattractive race for some reason. Actually, I know exactly why. I think a big part of it is honestly our diets, right? Look at every fucking Indian has the highest carb diet, fucking roti. Fuck, I said that with the most white accent. Roti, fucking naan bread, bro. Fucking slap your face with the naan bread. And the cost of having such a high carb, low protein diet, you're just gonna end up skinny fat. You're not gonna have any muscle in your frame, and you're just gonna look a lot worse. And have you seen Indians? They have literally a big skinny fat problem. Even I was skinny fat because I had such a high carb diet. I had no fucking protein, no meats in my diet. And yes, this does affect the face as well, because when you chew more hard shit, meat, nuts, and all that stuff, your face is gonna develop a lot more nice and chiseled, right? Yeah, man, that's a bit of a rant, a side tangent. Not really a side tangent, just a tangent. Well, anyways, if you're still someone who is suffering from other people treating you worse because of your race, let me tell you a little something. This was really valuable information that I learned from the book The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. Basically, it's just a mindset change of not giving a fuck about what people that you don't care about think about you. So let me give you an example. So someone who's negative towards you just because of your race, I mean, they're obviously and like unapologetically an uneducated person. They're not very smart. You can agree with that, right? They're not a very smart person, because that's probably the most stupid insult you can give someone. Okay, so we've established that they're unintelligent people. And why would you care about an unintelligent person's opinion about you? You get what I'm saying? If you care about what someone else thinks about you when you don't even think they're smart people, why? I mean, that's just making you kind of sound dumb. Yeah, man, I know this is like way easier said than done, because at the end of the day, we are all humans, right? And we all like feel some type of way when someone is negative towards us. I mean, obviously that's because we're all humans. We can't just like push it away and we didn't hear it. I mean, these guys just aren't very intelligent people. I mean, would you listen to a fucking monkey if it told you that you were black? No, you'd probably fucking laugh at it. Stupid monkey. Yeah, that's not how you need to treat it. So what I'm meaning is don't push out everyone's opinion on you. Just push out the people who just make racist comments about you, or like, it doesn't matter what race you are at the end of the day. If someone's making an opinion about you and it doesn't even make any fucking sense, just throw it away, because honestly, it's wasting your mental brain capacity and your mental brain power just thinking about it. You waste your brain power on something that doesn't even fucking matter. It's just a waste of time. So yeah, man, what I like to do is block off literally all opinions, all thoughts of everyone who I deem as unintelligent towards me. And I mean, I let everyone else who I actually like, they're actually like normal humans, like I let them talk about me, because then it's actually helpful. Then it's like more constructive criticism type of stuff, because you don't want to block everything away, because then you'll just be a you don't do that. Instead, just take away all the negative nonsense that people say to you and take in the positivity, the constructive criticism, the things that grow you instead of just deteriorate you for no reason, right? So yeah, man, that's just my 2 cents on things. Again, I literally, like, after making that mindset change, I just don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't give a shit if people call me fucking curry muncher, curry cruncher. I really don't care. You can even say in the comments, bro. I really don't give a shit. Like, the amount of hate comments I get, it's pretty hilarious, I'm not gonna lie, because let's be real, if I was if I was the exact same person, nothing changed about me. I talked the same, I sounded the same, except I was white. I guarantee you I probably wouldn't get like any hate comments, but I mean, that's that's whatever, bro. Honestly, any attention is good attention in my eyes right now. Like, yeah, the number one like hate comment I get is like, oh, you're Hamza wannabe, Hamza 2.0, Hamza 2.3456. Yeah, bro, that's me. I'm a Hamza clone. I mean, you can't really do anything about that. The Hamza allegations, they're on me, bro. I've been prosecuted. I'm a Hamza clone. It's so funny, bro, because like no one would be calling me a Hamza clone if my skin color was white. If I literally sounded and talked the exact same. I didn't change anything about myself, but apparently I'm just a Hamza clone now. Yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say. If you want a free course on how to beat loneliness, so go from point A, you have no friends, you have no pussy, you get no girls, basically, got no girlfriend, you're just a lonely guy in general, you got no community, and yeah, if you want to go from that to literally the opposite of all of those, so you actually have some genuine masculine guy friends, you're just not lonely anymore, you get a potential girlfriend, I made an entirely free course on how to go to point A to point B. It's the first link in the description below. Thanks, bro. Don't forget to subscribe.